Welcome to the Catholic Table Talk podcast. This is where everything Catholic is on the table. New episodes Thursdays at 9 a.m. Eastern on most podcast platforms. Here's your host, William Sauber.
You know, I was wondering if we should do a screen share, but I think I will not this episode, especially for everyone just listening to this episode. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through it a little bit more, at least try to. And I will admit, today I am kind of a little bit winging it to a degree. Like I mentioned before, folks, some of the episodes or topics that come to mind is, I'm at work. I'm basically at work, and I think of a couple of things, and I kind of meditate and think about it, and I'm like, yeah, I should do a show on that, and it's probably the Holy Spirit nudging me, saying, hey, you should do a whole show on this. So that's kind of what happened with this today's show. It's basically, it came to mind, and I was like, yeah, I should do a show on it because this is what kind of what's happening in the world, and especially online a lot. So again, it's gonna be kind of a lot of talking, and I mean, yeah, we'll see what you think. Please down below, of course, like, comment, subscribe, share the show, leave us a review on all of our platforms. Check us out, catholic-table-talk.com, catholictt@gmail.com. Also, again, leave us a comment about today's episode because I think you should probably comment on what you think, because this is what I think, maybe some personal opinion, and also interest. Hopefully the Holy Spirit speaks to me as well here too, because again, this is again came to mind, and I'm like, this is a big topic of interest, at least when I'm recording this and here when the show is released here in early June of 2026. So I kind of want to give this a whirl and see what everyone thinks, and kind of see what more of the Catholic Table Talk podcast mission, and kind of leave you, the audience, make sure you please keep me responsible from here on out. So let's just have some background music, and let's kind of dive into it. So, you know that if you have been keeping up with the latest trends, which let's just start off right there. That's where the world gets tricky, right? Because it's the latest trends. We want the latest things. We want the latest stuff that makes people happy, whether that's the car, whether that's a nice lawn, right? You're just so particular about the way your lawn looks, right? Doesn't matter what size it is. It could be other things, right? Keeping up with the Jonases, they say. It could be just a trend that you do on social media, right? It could be a trend that, I don't know, like couples do, right? We always have trends, and that's kind of the problem with the world. You hear priests talk about that. It's kind of what everyone else, what they want to do. It's kind of like how we fit in with the world, and we're not really supposed to fit in. Now, yours truly is probably a little example of that. I like to be trendy, right? And I have on the show before, I will admit. If you remember, a couple months ago, I did a live stream on the Pope Leo and Donald Trump, the president. If Trump should apologize, if Pope Leo is wrong about the conversation. That was the big topic of the time, right? But I felt like I had to say something and kind of try to do more of an honest approach and a Catholic approach to it. And again, I will admit I was a little trendy there, and maybe a little bit more behind the scenes that you don't know about the show is, I tend to be trendy with guests. And I think other shows do it too. They kind of scout around the other Catholic influencers, other Catholic shows, and see who's on the show. And maybe listen to it themselves. They like the person, they invite him or her on the show, like I do at times. For example, David Gray with the Wings, Mass Wings, for year A. he was on my show, and he was on multiple other shows. Same thing with multiple other guests. I have him on my show, just kind of like ran across him, and then other shows, and they were all over the place with other shows. I have someone who contacts me saying, "Hey, this is the author." Of course, he's on other shows. I have before, because that's the thing with. I'm not saying, again, that's the whole big thing on Catholic influencers. We're all striving to build up God's kingdom, which is great. And I think the more on fire, especially, the more truthful, seeking goodness, seeking all the glory for God, for everyone who does it, for Catholic influencers are really great. If the whole online is covered with Catholic influencers, more people's gonna be like, I gotta look into that Catholic faith, because that's a lot of people talk about it. I'm sure you look up maybe Jehovah's Witnesses, and you might find a few big shows on that religious community. But again, trends, I don't think as Catholic influencers we should be following those trends, because again, the biggest one that just went around was, is it sinful and should you kiss your girlfriend before you're married? And it's like, I mean, again, it's a great question, but everyone picked up on it, right? Everyone picked up on it. They all wanted to get that out, and it's like, if it's the same message, then fine. But I mean, the whole Catholic stuff with crazy over that question. It's like, and I didn't really listen to many, but and the thing is, if there's more than one who's kind of have a different answer, what are people gonna believe? I don't think there is. But again, it's like, I mean, I don't know. To me, I just didn't sit well with that, and that's why I think this thought came in my mind, because it's like, all these Catholic influencers, podcasters, they all of a sudden got trendy. And it's like, oh, this is a new thing. We gotta stay up to date with it. And it's like, oh, that's why I like Catholic Table Talk. It's basically, changing music for you. Basically, it's, anything on the table. It's anything. So that's why I want you to be more, if you could keep me responsible in the future, that'd be, I think, great. And again, nothing bad with asking the question of that question, and nothing bad that a lot of people have that question. But to me, it's just kind of trendy, right? Everyone jumps on board. Everyone wants you to see that their picture is, what they say, or what the answer is on their channel. And to me, it's like, I don't know, and maybe not. It's just, again, if you're a different Catholic influencer out there and you're watching this, I mean, again, you're not trying to keep up with anyone. What I want to be is like Pints from the Aquinas. Well, of course I would. Catholic Astros Live. Yeah, absolutely. Am I going to be there? Maybe. But I don't care. Because this is a hobby, and a lot of people take a lot of great stuff away from it. So, again, I'm not trying to knock anyone. Because, again, I think the majority of them probably were on point. Same answer. But again, in the world that offers us so much trends and so much things that kind of, I don't know. It's like, and like I said, and yours truly speaking to you right now on this microphone has done a lot of lots of great stuff on the podcast here, right? So, and it's been, like I said, I've been trendy before too, but I just think, again, it's like taking a step back and just, talking about what you, the listeners, want me to talk about. What probably could be maybe being overlooked in the church. Like, everyone's talking about shouldn't you kiss your girlfriend before marriage. Maybe the other thing is like what to do if you're together and all of a sudden you're pregnant or something. She's pregnant. What happened? Going through those steps. I'm just saying. So, I don't know. Mark Mary Ames, he's on the section a lot. He gave kind of definition about Catholic influencers and kind of lead people astray, which, like I said, I feel like maybe I'm that person sometimes too. But he has a good show, so you should go look that one up. Catholic Frolic Mark Mary, Catholic influencers lead people astray. How should we respond? And it's like, again, it's like, stick to the truth, stick to the faith, right? Stick to all the glory for God. So, I don't know, maybe it's more of a rat than anything, but to me, it's like, I mean, that's why, again, you hear it from the pulpit. That's why you hear it from, during Lent, right? Is, you kind of get on this trend of, you kind of get away from God and you kind of look for the world, and like I said, you kind of look to see what is new, right? Everyone likes drinking bubbler, right? That's kind of like, everyone loves bubbler, at least people that I know. That's kind of a trend. Everyone likes to drink it. And I will admit, it's pretty dang good. But is that really striving you towards heaven? I don't know. So again, I don't think it's really bad. It's just kind of like, okay, like we don't, we're not against each other. We shouldn't be against each other. We should be with each other. Bring up the kingdom. And, yeah. So, maybe I should have done a live stream on this, actually. But, I thought about that, but I don't think the time didn't really allow it. So I'm not really going to, basically, look up on a good Catholic site, look up in the catechism, I think pretty much, yeah. Don't quote me, I'm pretty sure, 100%, almost close, I think it's, after marriage. And again, because there's a lot of temptations and stuff. So, but like I said, if you're in a relationship with someone, you should probably know about that. So, talk to your parish priest about it, even, because like people say, a lot of stuff online is getting more and more harder to really find truth in it. So that's what I mean. As Catholic influencers, we can't be leading people astray. Gotta be, and even it doesn't have to be us who have shows or blogs or anything. It could be anyone who has a comment. You write, again, think before you speak, right? If you write something on Facebook to someone, and that kind of maybe leads people astray too. So you gotta think about that for just everyday life. But it's the same thing with, like I said, just marital status. It's just like, again, your plan is not to have a kid before you get married, right? Same thing. It's like, don't let the temptation be there. So, yeah, like I said, maybe I was a little trendy though right there too. So, but again, it's like, let me know what you think down in the comments, because it's kind of fun a little bit at times to be a little trendy, but again, is that really leading us towards God, or is that kind of being a distraction, leading us away from God? And again, people might say, well, someone I saw you had on, they have like 2,000 subscribers. Well, why? It's like, again, basically, I'm not really looking. I'm very happy to promote other people's channels out loud on my channel without any cost, really. Right? Some of the other businesses, I gotta get some money towards the channel, so that's why I have them pay. But for other people's channels, it's like, I don't really knock on them, because again, they're leading other people towards God and sharing the faith and sharing the truth, that's fine. But again, let's not be trendy, because that's kind of being worldly, and it's easier said than done. Let me say that. So, but yeah, so please keep me responsible in this near future, because on this show, I do not want to be trendy. I want to just have a good conversation at the table with anyone. And like I said, basically, if you should know it, there's multiple good sites about it too. Because more and more people are, I said, especially with this revival, which is absolutely amazing. More and more people are kind of starting their own podcasts. They're starting, because podcasts were big back during COVID. But people are starting more and more of their own shows. So again, get someone know that you can trust, and if someone makes a mistake, whether that's someone you know or someone you don't know, don't be afraid to reach out to them and say, hey, that's not really true on the faith. And that could be me. Like I said, I've done that my share too. So, again, I mean, at least we're not trying to do that here at Catholic Table Talk. I'm not trying to be trendy. So, I mean, again, just build up the kingdom, love each other, and do that stuff. So, again, I'm not saying that all that's really bad, but some Catholic influences are leading people astray. And again, like everything like you do every day, right? You gotta keep your eyes fixed on heaven, fixed on God. Like Ant-Man from World's Most Powerful Radio, Forcing Your Head says, we basically need to make an exam of conscience almost every hour, about what the past hour looked like, For sure, at the end of every day, which a lot of people still don't, and a lot of people struggle with it, like me, but you should almost make an exam of conscience every single hour of every single day to see how the last hour went. And again, it's, bringing up the kingdom and making sure we are united, not divided, because, that's where Eastern Orthodox said, no, we're going to go this way. And it's divided, and Protestant Reformation, it's just divided. So again, if you're a woman Catholic person online, again, let's not be, my thing is again, let's not be trendy. Let's just build the kingdom. And it's happened a couple times. Last time it was the Pope and Trump facing off, and I even got in on that. But again, it's like, okay, this one thing, like, just let a couple of people do it and then move on, and you keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, you might do something that's overlooked, and more people come to your channel, and more people might be impacted that way. I don't know. So anyway, just my thoughts. Like I said, just working, and like I said, a couple of few shows been like that too. So it's just like I get my thought, and I'm like, oh, I should do a show on that. Because unless I looked at, saw I follow Mark Ames video, which again, go check it out. And he's like, yeah, leading people astray. So I'll have to, and you watch it, you look it up, and So like I said, keep us responsible in the coming weeks ahead. So we got a couple good guests coming your way in the next couple of shows. So please stay tuned for that. And stay in state of grace, go to the sacraments. Thanks for keeping up with me. And let us know what your thoughts down below. And God willing, we'll see you next week on Catholic Table Talk.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Catholic Table Talk podcast, where everything Catholic is on the table. Don't forget to subscribe to Catholic Table Talk on your favorite podcast platform to get new episodes delivered directly to you every Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern.